Hi friends. If you are looking for reskilling yourself in the IT and you have a lot of questions, which technology is good, which technology is bad, which I can reskill, then I can give some suggestions for you, or I can give my view on the reskilling part and which technology you can actually study. So here you can see there is a lot of technologies, microservices, DevOps, programming language, automation, cloud, blockchain, machine learning, and you can also name it any any technology which you like. There's a lot of technology. So in point of reskilling, what I will suggest is first you need to see what your current position is, current skill. Okay. What you are working on current, or what is your current current job, or what is your current expertise. Okay, so this actually helps us to identify what you can take up, or you can have a area of interest. Okay, if your current skill is on hardware and networking, right? If your current skill may be on hardware, or support, or a developer, or you can be reskilling yourself from cloud to blockchain. Okay, or blockchain to IoT. That is, that also depends, but it depends on your what is your current skill. Okay, uh, what I will suggest is, before looking into the industry and seeing, okay, no, there is lot of opportunities in cloud and there is opportunity in blockchain, we need to study blockchain. I suggest don't stress yourself on studying the technology. Okay, all technologies have a good job in the industry, and you will find a right position if you are well talented, in the sense you really know something in the technology and you are able to work on it. Industry is looking for you. So for example, to make you very clear, you need to look on your T factor. Okay, so just for sake, I'm drawing. Most of the people might know what is the T factor is, but you have to focus on your T factor. For example, this is your not. You should see. You should not see T factor. You have to be uh, very high level in some technology, and having very deep knowledge in some technology. For example, I am very high level in cloud, or for example, I'm very high level in cloud. Okay, high level. I can talk about cloud in high level, but I can talk about uh, VMware in very detailed. So this is called how much depth of knowledge you have. So in this particular VMware technology, I have very depth of knowledge, whereas in cloud, I have a high level knowledge. Okay, you need to first have this T factor in you. That means you should not depend on one technology. You should be at least have a depth on one single technology. Okay, then you should have high level. For example, I am very much eager to learn machine learning, artificial intelligence stuff, but I am working on different part which is on cloud. For example, still I can make machine learning as my high level part, to it can be deep dive in next level, but first level that can be my high level, and my deep dive would be cloud. Okay, so if you are you have to think about your current skill, and if you have more knowledge on hardware, if you have more knowledge on the support, or if you know more, this will help to cover the basic. Okay, so uh, every technology have its basics. Okay, basics. If you consider about cloud or VMware, this underlying cloud VMware is nothing but the hardware, right? So basically, hardware you are using on some other vendor or some other place, that is cloud. If you're using your own hardware and you are virtualizing it is VMware. So basically, it is on hardware. And if you see, if you are a developer, then you will choose a different programming language, which is right now it can be Java or it can be I know any Angular JS or Spring Boot or any technology, but basically you have some basic knowledge about developer. This makes your deep drive. I hope you will understand. For example, you have your current skill is on hardware. You know what is IBM or HP or any Blade server. Then, if you are going into the cloud, there is something called infrastructure as a service. So you are doing your deep drive on this part. Okay, there is multiple factors. So the first thing we have to, there is something called infinity as well. Okay, but the first thing we have to look into is T factor. So we should have two different landscape. Again, in cloud you might have something called Azure, AWS. Okay, AWS, Azure, and then you have might have something called Google Cloud. But you should, this is broadening your, this is your broadening your cloud landscape on. You can talk about AWS, you can talk about Azure, you can talk about Google. But whereas in the implementation phase, you have only one product VMware where you can go in deep. Okay, the same thing applies here. You can also, if you are a cloud tech, if you want to take cross-platform reskilling, okay, so you can, we call it as cross-platform reskilling. Okay, platform reskilling. Okay, this is you are reskilling yourself from DevOps to cloud or cloud to blockchain. This is same way you can install. For example, you have a cloud knowledge AWS, Azure, and Google. Whereas in AWS you have your deep drive. Then you covers all the cloud part. You know AWS, Azure, Google. Whereas your expertise on AWS. This covers only on cloud, or it can be different technology. But you should have, this is very important. Okay, you should be having the deep drive. You should have deep drive knowledge on any one technology first. Okay, then you should see what can fit you, what kind. For example, you already know AWS, right? Then you can study Azure or Google to make your T factor. This is growing. This factor is, this should grow. Okay, this this should go broader, and this should grow broader. This is how you should try to reskill yourself. You should see which way you want to reskill. Either you want to have your cross-platform reskilling, like you are reskilling from DevOps to cloud, or you DevOps to programming language. Okay, or in DevOps you want to have a reskill in no Jenkins. You want to reskill in Kubernetes, or you want to reskill in Docker or different tools which DevOps provides. This is one way in the same portfolio. This is other way in other portfolio. But whatever it is, maybe you have to first be good in your deep drive area. Then this landscape, you always keep growing this. You always try to learn cloud plus IoT plus machine learning. This is just high level to know about your. Always try to keep this going, and also keep one technology which you have deep dive in. This ensures you are consistent in one technology, and you are become expert, is subject matter expert, and you are moving your standard from L1, L2, L3, L4, L5, and based on your experience, you are on the right track. That industry sees you that you have a L5 experience on AWS, and this helps you to bring the position. When you go get experience, you will be working with multiple projects, multiple customers, where you can able to talk about different technologies, cloud, IoT, machine learning. You can this helps you to over the time you will be the solution architect. okay, or consultant in your or IT consultant, you can say. Over the time it builds it, okay, but try to always stick to one technology as your deep dive, okay. This you can keep on having it. There is a different reskilling mechanism also, Infinity or something. This is for beginner. This T factor will definitely work. There is something called WB. There's so many levels like T factor. There's so many factors, but the basic factor which we need to start with it. We have to see whether we are already T factored resource. Okay, so you are so am I am a T factor resource. Okay, if you are a T factor resource, then you go for your next reskilling of next thing. You think, but if you are not a T factor resource, then you need to consider, uh, am I a T factor resource? Did I know all the landscape in the cloud like AWS, Azure, Google, IBM, all the landscape, and I also have I'm growing my knowledge on one of the cloud technology with making my hands dirty. Then yes, then there are other ways to reskill, but as a beginner you need to understand, you don't need to stress yourself. The opportunity is there for all the technologies. The industry need a very good resource who can redesign their customer use cases, or who makes lot of creative actions, and who takes lot of it's about how comfortable you are with the technology, and how that gives value to yourself and value to the customers. So you are working for some project. If you are working with the effective way, you know what you are doing, then it actually saves lot of thing in the business. It give effectiveness. That is why you should always stick with one technology and see what is the updates of it. Okay, there are some scenario might be from on hardware you have moved to cloud, but that is fine. Still your basics is basics. Still CPU is CPU, RAM is RAM, and still compute is compute, and still there are failure happens, and still you need high availability, still you need cluster. Same way in programming language, still UI is a UI, and still you have your business core functions, and still you're going to design a workflow, or still you're going to develop whatever technology it is. It's going to be a customer use case. So just I think this might help you to start thinking what you can reskill, basically, because right now people are thinking about no, thinking about what industry is moving. You should reskill yourself where industry takes you. So think about your passion, and no, reskill yourself in which is stronger for you, and which you can do it. Hope this will help you. Thank you, and you can just follow me for this all these technologies we are going to discuss. So you can follow me in one of the if you like the video, so you can follow one of the technology you like it. Thanks.